Hello, welcome back to Visit Fowl Coast. I'm in the car park in the Hounds Hill, and it's Thursday the 4th of September already. Back in my coat, look, back in my coat. And it's raining right now, but the weather forecast says it's going to brighten up, so I've got my fingers crossed. I've got my fingers crossed that by the time I've had something to eat, it will have stopped raining. So I thought I'd do the intro, sat in here in the relative warmth. It's not windy though, that's one small mercy. I think I'm going to take my umbrella with me. I keep it in the back of the car seat. So we're going to go and have a look and see what's happening in Blackpool today. So there should be some new videos coming up for you to watch over the coming days. And I would imagine there's loads of stuff happening because it's a few weeks since I came to Blackpool. So I missed all the switch on, I missed all the exciting stuff, but I have just seen something very Illuminations-esque going on the comedy carpet as I drove along the prom, so we'll go down there and have a look at that, assuming of course it's not banging it down. So if you're new in these parts, make sure you've subscribed. It's completely free, and don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fowl Coast email newsletter, which is also completely free, and you can get that at visitfowlcoast.info/newsletter. Right, we're going to go and have a look then. We're going to go and have a look and see what we can find. It's not too bad at the minute. I think it's coming brighter over the sea. I'm being optimistic and I've forgotten my umbrella after all that. So I'm going to go to Vintro for my lunch today because I'm on a mission. I'm a woman on a mission. I'm looking for the best of Blackpool. So I'm looking for the best of the places that I like the best. And that's one of them. And there's also a story that goes with Vintro Blackpool as well. You can see I'm walking past the back lot. This is the diner at the side of me here, which at the moment is closed. The backlot cinema has been taken over by a different operator, and I don't know what they're doing with the diner. I would imagine they're looking for somebody to run it. So watch this space. As soon as we find anything out, I will let you know. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm out of puff. So we'll start today, shall we, with an update on T-Boy. So he's not doing too bad at all at the moment. He keeps telling me he's exhausted. It's at least 2 months since he had his last round of chemo. It might be 3. It's a while. We've got an appointment at the end of September. I think it's about the 22nd with the consultant. Just to see him and see how he's going on. But he seems to be doing not bad. We went for a full day out in Liverpool last week. We didn't get home till 8 o'clock. We went out at 9:30 in the morning, and it was 8 o'clock when we got back in. I was shattered. So fingers crossed we'll keep him like that for some time. Isn't it me puffing? Actually, to be honest, I've got with a belting headache today, and I'm so tired. So I'm gonna do my jobs. I'm gonna try and dodge the rain. I've got a little bit of shopping to do. I need to go in the works and Ryman's, so I might take you in there with me. And then we're off back to base. So it's not a shop day today. I've not been in the shop today. I'm off for some food. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry, aren't I? Right, and that's the subject of another video. So you can watch this. On Friday. Friday food review coming up. Ooh. It stopped raining for a minute, look. It stopped raining. I've been in Vintro and had my lunch. You'll have to watch that separately. I have to say that was delightful. I've never had a bad meal in there yet, and that was no exception. Very nice. So I'm going to go to Ryman's now. Was somebody shouting me? I thought somebody was shouting Jane then. I'm going to go to Ryman's now because I want to have a look at their crafty stuff. Because I've been making some jewellery for our Care for Cleveland shop. And would you know, there's not much really around and about in the way of craft making shops, which is a shame, I have to say. It's a shame. I wonder if anybody's taken that yet. Oh, gifts. I'll have to go in there and have a look. We'll go in there on the way back. So it looks like somebody's taken the bread basket. It is now True Trim. True Trim, and that's new as well, isn't it? The bowl, food and drink and dessert. Well, like a dessert. True Trim, hot towel, beard trim, nose wax, ear wax. That's a gents barbers, I reckon. They just put in the signage up. In fact, if I were to guess, I'd say it looks like a Turkish barber's. Anyway, we're going to Ryman's. Enough of this chitter chatter. That's where we're going. We're going to go and see what they've got. I like Ryman's. I like Ryman's. So I've got some elastic. Not for mini knickers, but for my bracelets. Christmas crafts. This was the shelf I was going to come and look at with all the bitty bobby stuff on. I don't want stickers, not today. I want some handmade stickers as well. Made with love. They're not quite what I wanted. Oh, that's nice, eh? So I got some notebooks. Some notebooks and some micro elastic. Let's go and see what this stall's selling in here. She looked like she'd got gifts and things. It's brightened up, look. Head of Medusa. Her gaze turns men into stone. It's clever that, isn't it? Oh, it's Zoltar. I've seen that in go on, Shaw's-Am. She looks a bit dead, doesn't she? That's clever. Like that. Let's see what this lady's got. Got some keepsakes. And gifts. Oh, they're nice, aren't they? 999 books read this year. Oh, there's loads of little earrings and things. They're nice, I like them. Little crabs and ducks and birds and things. Lovely, that. Very nice. At least it's not raining now, so for once the weather forecast was right. So now I've been to Ryman's, I'm going to go in my other favourite shop. I'm going to go in the Works. So it's a little bit quieter today. Number one, it's raining. And number two, everybody's gone back to work and gone back to school. So the world's a little bit more normal than it's been. It's back to having the place to yourself and being able to get round on Monday to Friday. It's peak season in Blackpool, having said that. So October time, when we get round to October half term, is the busiest week in Blackpool of the year, bar none. Oh dear, somebody's upset, aren't they? This little seagull's gasping for somebody to feed him. So by October half term, you're not be able to put a foot down. It'll be packed. It's quite amazing, really, that you've got a full, complete year of entertainment and events and things to do. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. Halloween. Don't think we want Halloween crafts. This is what I'm looking for. Crafty crafts. The trouble is they start putting the Christmas stuff out and then everything else disappeared. Can you hear this little bird? Isn't he cute? Is it right, little singer? And you see its cage just underneath there? It's lovely. They've got all sorts in that shop. They've got bags and hats and sunglasses and everything you could imagine. A lot of deals. Somebody said something the other day about work starting. It doesn't actually look like anything's happening yet. But I believe, unless I'm very mistaken, it's going to be accommodation. I don't know whether they're putting any retail units on the ground floor, but upstairs is going to be apartments. Can't remember whether they were for holiday or for living in, but I could right enjoy living somewhere like that, right in the middle of everything that's happening. Be interesting, that. Just imagine sitting up there in one of them windows and just watching everything that's happening. 1874, that building. So we'll watch this space. This is where we're going next. This is the subject of the next vlog. Well, it's gorgeous now. Let's see what time it is. It is 3 o'clock on the dot. You wouldn't believe the difference. I think my coat's going to come off in a minute. I think my Mac's going to go in my bag. I've just been in the tower. They've got a September Super Saver ticket on, where you can get admission to everything during September for 40% off. So if you're local and you can get there, well, when I say local, I mean if you're in day tripping distance, it's definitely worth it. It's worth taking advantage of. And the view up there is just unbelievable. It's really lovely. It is indeed. Goodness me, that's warm. Oh, it makes you feel like going to seaside, doesn't it? It makes you feel like going to seaside. Apparently the council is still trying to push for something to happen with this monolith. The developer, Peter Swan of Wilkinson's fame, he married the woman who owns Wilkinson's. He's in a legal dispute with the developer. So they're hoping that might be brought to resolution sometime soon, and they might actually eventually end up doing something with it, because it does look an eyesore. The outside of it is complete, but the inside of it is far from finished. So there's the Showtown Museum in it, and the Spyglass and the Wild West Diner, and that's it. Here's another job being jobbed. So this is the Spyro light show tunnel, which is a favourite with young and old alike. And here's the guys building it for this year's display. Can't put these things up until the switch on's over, you see. So you've just got to have a little patience. Look at that sand, it's beautiful. And look at the big channel at the end of the steps. And that's why they're doing beach management in Blackpool as well. Before it all washes away. Just look at that now. It's absolutely beautiful. I've just been standing there doing a little waffly video, and looking at the sun on the water. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely. This little crow's busy and I'm not quite sure what he's doing. I think he's picking flies up. Yeah, I think he is, isn't he? I think it must be that time of year when we've got some flies again. They're really strange. They just seem to pop up every so often. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So there's your Spyro being positioned. Going to go for a walk now round to TK Maxx. Can't go on without going in TK Maxx, can I? That would be criminal. I'm sure there's loads of things that I were going to tell you, but I can't quite remember what they were. We'll go via Bonny Street and I'll show you the police station from this side, because it looks radically different with the big buildings all demolished. It looks totally different. I've had to disband my coat, it's getting that warm, it's lovely. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes and it'll change. Can you hear the recording of distressed seagulls? It's not actually distressed birds, it's a recording that they play. I don't know whether you can hear it. It's a recording that they play to drive the birds off and stop them from plopping all over everywhere. That's real seagulls. He's not going to let me go. Oh, he is. I take that back, thank you. Doesn't that look different? Complete change to the skyline. What's this guy doing down here? Has he built a tent? Well, I've seen it all now. Goodness me. He has built himself a little tent. You've got to be desperate, haven't you, to live like that? Now he looks as if he genuinely is homeless. Oh, it's totally different. Bonny Street is still closed, so you still can't get through. And it just looks a lot brighter and lighter and tidier and cleaner. It's totally different.
That big they grow when the fully grow.
Totally different. That looks strange. And then when somebody somewhere at some time eventually does something with Central Car Park, it'll look really odd when a big building appears and changes the skyline again. Sounds like they're still splitting the concrete and getting rid of the rubbish. Oh, that's an autumny sound. Starlings chattering. I noticed this week in the morning when you get up, there's that, before the day sort of warms up and wakens up, there's that cool, breezy, autumn feeling to the weather. It's starting to change. I know that the heat waves and whatnot have subsided and it's it's not been blistering like it's been for the last few weeks, but there's definitely an autumny nip. There's definitely an autumny nip in the air. You feel it sort of more first thing and later on in the day. Right, we'll go see what they've got in TK Maxx. Didn't she do well? Came out of there and didn't buy a thing. You see, it can be done. Completely empty-handed. I tell you what though, I could do one of their shopping trolleys. You know, them little square ones that have got like 4 wheels and like a basket. They're brilliant, them. I could do one of them regular to carry my stuff around with me. I'm going to go in Poundland now and see what they've got. Well, didn't she do well? I didn't buy anything in there either. I'm beginning to wonder whether they're in the temperature. Anyway, I'm going to go home now. So I hope you've enjoyed that little ramble around Blackpool with me. Not really being in any of the spots where things are happening today, have I? Dum dum dum. So I'm going home now. I'm going home. I'm going to go and see what's happening in our pig hole of an house. Oh dear. I've been out all day, so it'll be interesting to see if they manage to cope without me. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now.